Hello everyone, welcome back to Marvelous Anime. Today, we'll be exploring 11 key horror-occult anime from the 80s and 90s. These were the ones that shaped ritual dread at midnight. It all began with early anime that mixed dark rituals and eerie oddities. These first works influenced many others to follow. The series on our list today drew from tradition and the occult. They used unique visuals and stories to unsettle and scare viewers. This video will take you through 11 such titles that helped define this special horror era. Let's begin. Wicked City, 1987. The story of Wicked City centers on the Black World. It's an alternate dimension full of supernatural demons, and most humans don't know it exists. For centuries, the Black World and humans kept a fragile peace. They even made a treaty to hold this peace. Secret agents from both worlds, called the Blackguard, protect this peace. Their job is to stop radical groups trying to break the truce. Renzaburo Taki lives 2 lives in Tokyo. By day, he works as a salaryman, but he also serves as a Blackguard agent. He meets Kaneko at a bar. She seems like a normal woman, but Kaneko is a spider-like demon radical from the Black World. She tries to kill Taki and also steals his semen. Taki is assigned to guard Giuseppe Mayart next. Mayart is a 200-year-old mystic and the key to the treaty renewal. Radicals want to stop this treaty, so Taki works with Maki, a Blackguard agent and fashion model. They face deadly attacks. Maki is captured by a tentacle demon, and Taki leaves her behind to save Mayart. Taki later finds Maki being abused. Risking everything, he rescues her, and Maki reveals she once trusted the radicals. She now fights for peace, and the child she carries with Taki is special. Their unborn child is part human and part demon. This child will help keep peace between the worlds. The anime mixes occult rituals and supernatural fears. Its visuals are dark and eerie. The late-night fear of the 80s and 90s ritual horror anime is embodied in Wicked City. The narrative covers the price of peace and thin boundaries. It had a profound impact on the genre, style, and narrative. Vampire Princess Miyu, 1988. Miyu hunts the Shinma who stray from the darkness. She doesn't remember her full story. She's both human and Shinma. She works as the Guardian. Her task is to find lost Shinma and send them back to the shadows. Miyu wants to finish her work before she turns 15. She hopes to return to the darkness herself one day, but first she must clear Earth of the Shinma and learn the truth about who she is. Larva, a Western Shinma, fights at her side. He wears a mask and a cloak, and both of them work together. By day, Miyu moves through life as an ordinary girl, but at night, she's a vampire. Her eyes turn gold, and she fights monsters hiding in the cracks of waking life. The world around them feels like old Japan. Shadows and spirits haunt lonely places. Miyu's struggle is private. She keeps her distance, and duty weighs heavily on her. This weight shows in her actions. Loss and fate hang over everyone she helps. Many episodes end with Miyu sending someone to Dream World. He lets them stay with lost loved ones in endless sleep. Larva's loyalty never wavers. He's bound to Miyu. Together, they face bitter battles. Each victory brings Miyu closer to her own truth. You witness the weight she bears. Her destiny is connected to the 2 worlds. Miyu eventually realizes what it's like to be a guardian, where she also confronts the price of her course. She divides the line between humans and darkness, one lost soul after another. Devilman, the Birth/Demon Bird. OVAs, 1987 and 1990. Devilman, The Birth, and Demon Bird are OVAs from 1987 and 1990. Akira Fudo is a shy teenager. His close friend, Ryo Asuka, tells him the demons plan to attack Earth and that these demons have slept for centuries. To fight them, Akira must gain their power. Ryo leads Akira into a ritual called Black Sabbath. This ritual lets demons merge with humans. Akira merges with a strong demon named Amon, and Akira's pure soul controls Amon. This creates Devilman. The Birth shows Akira's transformation into Devilman. It has dark and violent scenes. Demon Bird shows Akira fighting demons. Akira meets Cyrene, a demon who wants revenge. Akira struggles with his powers and feelings, and after a big demon attack, humans learn that demons exist. Other humans become Devilmen as well. Akira wants to gather these Devilmen. He wants a team to protect people. Ryo learns that he is Satan, a fallen angel. Satan was the one who planned the war on humans, but he hid his memories inside Ryo. The war destroys much of the world, and Akira loses hope after loved ones die. He promises to fight Satan, and the final battle kills many. Akira and Satan face off, and the story shows how war and power bring loss. These OVAs follow Go Nagai's manga closely. They blend horror, action, and dark themes. Devilman remains a classic occult and horror anime. It influenced many series after it. Urotsukidoji, Legend of the Overfiend, 1987. Urotsukidoji, Legend of the Overfiend follows a prophecy. Every 3,000 years, a being called the Chojin awakens. The Chojin will unite the three worlds, the human world, the man-beast world, and the demon world. Two siblings from the man-beast world, Amano Jiaku and Megami, come searching for the Chojin. They believe he lives inside Nagumo, a high school student. Nagumo is shy and awkward. He starts a relationship with a cheerleader named Akemi. Akemi faces terrible danger after being attacked by demons in disguise. Jiaku and Megami try to protect Nagumo and Akemi. Meanwhile, different demons want to stop the merging of worlds. A powerful cyborg named Caesar leads one such demon group. The story jumps between normal school life and dark supernatural conflict. It reveals a dark past. Nazi scientists once tried to summon a force called the Lord of Chaos. Their experiment fails, which leaves a part of the city destroyed. This event connects to the current crisis. As the prophecy unfolds, battles break out between humans, demons, and man-beasts. The powers of the Chojin grow stronger, drawing many forces into conflict. It's a plot full of action and tension. The main characters struggle to determine the future of every world, yet their destinies aren't clear. Urotsukidoji is an amalgamation of reality and surreal horror. The merging of worlds and awakening ancient powers creates a tense atmosphere. Its visuals combine human life with monstrous and demonic forms. The story keeps predictability low and leaves viewers unsure who will rise or fall. The narrative develops in action and tension. The main heroes struggle to determine the destiny of all worlds, yet have unpredictable destinies themselves. Urotsukidoji merges the mundane with surreal horror. Blood Rain, Curse of the Yoma, 1989. Blood Rain, Curse of the Yoma opens after a fierce battle. Ninjas from the Takeda clan gather fallen weapons. Hikage and Maru, both Takeda ninjas, watch, but Maru suddenly acts strangely. He attacks Hikage briefly before calming down. They return to the clan camp, but that night, the clan leader, Shingen Takeda, is killed by a demon Yoma. Hikage learns from a middle-ranking ninja that he must find Maru. Maru deserted the clan and might reveal Shingen's death to enemies. Hikage must kill Maru without mercy despite their past friendship. Hikage fights attackers from the rival Iga clan and remembers his childhood with Maru. An old priest tells him about a waterfall where people visit to die and comforts lost souls. Hikage heads to a nearby village where he meets Ea, a woman with a scar, and villagers including Taichi, who likes to party, and Ito, who seems suspicious. Hikage spots Maru entering a village hut but can't find him despite searching. He comforts Aya during her nightmares before a deadly demon attack kills several villagers. Hikage fights off a spider Yoma and senses Maru's presence. The priest reveals himself as the spider demon, trying to prepare the village for the demon lord Kikuga on Miko's return. Hikage kills the priest despite warnings that the village will commit mass suicide. Aya wakes up, remembering how she got her scar. She was thought to have drowned. Hikage kills Ito, who tries to trap him. In a shrine, Hikage destroys a Buddha statue, revealing an egg which bursts open, revealing Maru as the demon Kikuga. Maru attacks Hikage, and the battle destroys the shrine. The next day, Hikage finds the village ruined and Aya dead in the river. He learns that the Takeda clan's enemies discovered Shingen's death, and he continues searching for Maru. Years later, Hikage fights powerful demons, and the story builds towards a final showdown where Hikage faces Maru, transformed into a wolf-faced Yoma and demon lord of the land. Hikage refuses to join as a demon and defeats Maru, which ends the threat and avenges the fallen clan. The narrative develops in action and tension. The main heroes struggle to determine the destiny of all the worlds, yet have unpredictable destinies themselves. Urotsukidoji merges the mundane with surreal horror. Doomed Megalopolis, 1991 to 93. Doomed Megalopolis begins in 1908 Tokyo. Japan is rapidly modernizing under the influence of Western ideas. Two powerful onmyoji arrive in the city at the same time. Yasumasa Hirai is an expert on myoji. He provides advice to Baron Eiichi Shibusawa about making Tokyo a successful place. The other is Yasunori Kato. Kato is an evil onmyoji who wants to destroy Tokyo. He seeks to awaken the angry spirit of Taira no Masakato. Masakato's spirit haunts the city as a dangerous onryo. Kato kidnaps Yukari Tatsumiya, a psychic, to use as a medium for Masakato's spirit. Hirai tries to stop Kato and save Yukari. He performs a protective ceremony at the Tsuchi Mikado temple. His followers fight off Kato's supernatural attackers outside, but despite their efforts, Kato breaks through and injures Hirai. Kato escapes with Yukari. Years later, Yukari's daughter, Yukiko, is kidnapped by Kato. Kato tries to use Yukiko to create an artificial earthquake. This unleashes the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923. Tokyo suffers massive destruction and begins to rebuild. Plans for a subway system are underway, and Kato infiltrates the worksite using supernatural forces. Shibusawa enlists a feng shui expert to pinpoint the cause. Terada, a scientist, uses a robot named Gaku Tensoku to finish construction. Meanwhile, a shrine maiden named Keiko Mikata appears. She's summoned by Masaketo's spirit to oppose Kato. Keiko marries into the Tatsumiya family and protects them spiritually. Kato kidnaps Yukiko again and battles Keiko underground. Gaku Tensoku's destruction disrupts Kato's plans. Keiko uses Masaketo's powers to banish Kato. The final episode shows Kato's last attempt to destroy Tokyo by disturbing the firmament dragon. Keiko channels the power of the Bodhisattva cannon to stop him. Kato's curse lifts and he disappears. The series ends with Tokyo's first subway opening and hope for peace in the future. The anime relies on ritualistic rites, ghostly spirits, and dark magic to create a tense ambiance of ritual fear that was characteristic of the midnight horrors of the time. The combination of historical and supernatural aspects and its spooky visuals make for a chilling viewing experience that characterizes the occult mood of the era. Genocyber, 1994. Genocyber starts with the world forming a new global government. Elaine is a young girl with psychic powers. A scientist wants to combine her powers with her sister Diana's to create a weapon called Genocyber. The Kuryu group funds the project. Elaine is chased by cyborgs working for the group. Diana wears a cybernetic suit to catch Elaine. Elaine supposedly dies, but actually merges with Diana and turns into Genocyber. Battle follows, where Genocyber destroys enemies and causes massive damage, including to a city. Genocyber later fights an advanced robotic Vadra on a carrier ship. Elaine survives the fight. The Vadra consumes the ship's crew, and crew members think the Vadra has malfunctioned. Elaine rescues a doctor named Myra, who grows close to her. The country, Karain, is destroyed during these events. Genocyber flies away as chaos spreads. In a ruined city, a couple named Ryu and Mel struggle to survive. Mel is blind, yet has special senses. They find the fossil body of Genocyber and find themselves entangled in the dark struggles. Genocyber awakens again as Elaine, Diana, and Mel unite. It destroys a city ruled by a cruel mayor. Genocyber flies to space and attacks a space station. The station explodes, entering Earth's atmosphere. Mel and Ryu survive but lie unconscious in ruins. The story hints at Elaine and Diana's consciousness living inside Genocyber. This plot mixes psychic powers, cybernetic bodies, and global conflict. It moves from a secret project to wide destruction and human survival in a shattered world. The story follows Elaine's transformation and the devastating power of Genocyber unleashed on cities, armies, and space. Violence Jack, 1986 to 1990. Violence Jack takes place in the ruined Kanto region after a massive earthquake caused by a comet strike. Society has fallen apart, and only the strongest survive amid chaos and violence. Violence Jack comes out of the ruins. The survivors beg him for help. He defends the weak and battles violent gangs and criminals that terrorize the land. His battles are brutal. Jack shows little mercy, and sometimes bystanders get injured during fights. The story changes with the manga. Jack appears in different places, helping different groups. He's merciless, yet assists the needy when possible. The series was created by the same mangaka who made Devilman, and their mythos is connected loosely. The apocalyptic world is recreated by God. Satan is punished by being humiliated by a Slum King. The Slum King is the reincarnation of Zenon, Satan's second-in-command. Jack is one part of Devilman's three forms. The other two are a child and a woman. Eventually, Satan regains his memories, and he leads demons to fight Devilman. This time, Devilman wins. Shin Violence Jack is a reboot. Here, Jack is an alternate form of Amon, the demon inside Devilman. Akira, as the Skull King, fights to regain memories. Jack and the others fight the Skull King, and Jack helps restore Akira's true self. Violence Jack 20XX retells the story with added continuity. The key themes remain: chaos, survival, and battles in a harsh world. Jack fights to protect the weak, but causes destruction. The story spans different times and places with fierce action. Jack acts as a dark protector in a violent wasteland. Angel Cop, 1989 to 1994. Angel Cop is a gripping thriller where humans and psychics collide in a fight for control over Japan's fate. It's a 6-part original video animation directed by Ichiro Itano. The story begins in an alternate 1990s Japan. Japan is the world's largest economy. The Red May, a communist terrorist group, seeks to bring down the government. In response, Japan created the Special Security Force. This elite agency operates outside the law and is allowed to use lethal force. Angel, a new member, joins the force. She's cold and ruthless at first. Her job is to take down Red May. Soon, members of Red May start dying mysteriously. The Special Security Force discovers a hidden threat. 3 powerful psychics called the Hunters are killing both terrorists and agents. Angel and her partner Raiden investigate this danger. They discover government conspiracies that are associated with the Hunters. The battles escalate and Angel has to face brutal enemies and dark secrets. She learns to protect innocent lives even while fighting mercilessly. The story has intense action with political intrigue. Angel Cop combines cybernetic upgrading and psychic fights. The animation depicts intricate battle scenes and rough cityscapes. The anime generates a mood of tension despite the outdated visuals. It deals with loyalty and the gray ground between good and evil. The rough nature of Angel changes a bit over time. Angel Cop is a successful work due to its fusion of occult and cyberpunk. It remains known for violent scenes and complex plot twists. The Curse of Kazuo Umezu, 1990. The Curse of Kazuo Umezu is a horror anime OVA from 1990. It contains 2 short stories. The first is What Will the Video Camera Reveal? Masami is a shy schoolgirl. She's troubled by a new girl named Rima who came from Mexico. Masami wakes one day with strange wounds on her neck. She thinks Rima might be a vampire. Masami's friend uses a video camera to film her sleeping. The footage shows a horrifying truth about Masami's body. This story uses body horror and plays on the fear of hidden evil inside oneself. The second story is called The Haunted Mansion. 4 teenage girls dare to enter a known haunted house. There are traps and secrets in the house that test the girls' bravery. One girl wakes up and thinks it was a dream. The story ends up revealing that the terrifying events were completely real. The OVA uses a retro early 90s anime style, creates a spooky atmosphere. The animation matches the eerie and unsettling mood of Kazuo Umezu's original manga work. The OVA is a cult classic popular with fans of Japanese horror. It's especially noted for its unique look and chilling feel. The stories focus on fear, the unknown, and the supernatural lurking below everyday life. Lily Cat, 1987. Lily Cat is set in the 23rd century. Companies seek mining rights on new planets. Sincam Corporation hires the deep space cruiser Saldes. The crew includes Jiro Takagi from Japan, Dick Barry from Australia, and Nancy, the daughter of the company president, among others. Nancy brings her cat Lily along. The ship can put passengers into hypersleep, letting them age only a month over 20 years. During the trip, the ship's computer collects space debris, which lets a dangerous alien bacterium loose inside the ship. When the crew wakes, some become infected and die painfully. The infection dissolves their bodies but not their clothes. The bacteria evolves quickly. It copies the forms of victims to kill others. 2 crew members, Jiro and Barry, are imposters. Jiro is a medical student who murdered people tied to his sister's death. Barry is a detective hunting him. The captain and other crew members are very old due to long space missions. They fight the bacteria with flamethrowers, but several die in the battle. The cat, Lily, is revealed to be a robotic entity controlling the ship. The corporation wanted the bacteria studied, ignoring human lives. Nancy admits her real reason for the mission was to stay young and spite a friend. In the end, the captain destroys the ship. Jiro and Nancy escape in a shuttle. The bacteria ends up burning up in the atmosphere. The story mixes space horror, mystery, and survival. It draws from horror classics like Alien and The Thing. The themes are human greed, betrayal, and the horror of a disease that eats the soul. Marvelous verdict. Unfortunately, that's a wrap on today's video. Which of these ritual, dread, horror, occult anime from the 80s and 90s did you find the most compelling or chilling? Is there another one you think deserves a place on this list? Let us know in the comments section down below. Who knows, maybe we'll make a whole video of it someday. Until next time, stay safe and stay marvelous.